Hey, it's Steph and welcome back to another video. Today I am talking about contact forms. What is a contact form and why do you need one on your website? Okay, so the very basic contact form might have what's your name? So first name, last name, email address, phone number. If you've only got those three things from, someone looking over the internet and they finally found you and they just gave you those three things, you don't really have a lot to take from that person. And then when you get on the phone with them, you're not really sure what they want. You're not really sure if they're even right for you. Imagine answering 20 of those phone calls every single day. Okay, you don't want that. What I always like to implement inside our tradies, our clients' websites as part of the Tradie Accelerate system is an onboarding form that takes just that little bit more information so that we can understand if the client is qualified or unqualified. And then we can quite simply either book a call with the person if they are qualified, or if they're not qualified, we can kindly hand them to someone else. It's always good to have a colleague or someone that doesn't do what you do or does it at a different level, and it's great to pass the lead on to them if you know because you can't do it. Yeah, you can't do everything. You only want to work with the best kind of customers. Okay, sorry, I've got my big Italian wog hands going on here. Okay, so I would love for you to steal this form. Okay, so right now, if you've got a contact form on your website and you find that you get a lot of tire kickers, it's because the content on your website is not quite right just yet, but a few tweaks and it'll totally get fixed. So my example here has been taken off a landscape developer. This is off her, and it's a her. It's so awesome to see Vanessa, the landscape developer in the industry. Okay, so first thing is first name or full name. Okay, so we're asking for their name, obviously very important. Project address. So we're asking the customer a little bit more information. Now, if that customer is a tire kicker, doesn't want to give all the cards away, not quite ready to jump in, then they probably won't give you their project address, which means they're probably not quite ready to part with their money and actually pay you to do the thing. So asking for the project address is a pre-qualifying question on your form. It makes sure that only the best customers fill this thing out and then obviously work with you, okay? Next piece there is phone number. Obviously, you need a phone number to call someone. And what do you want to achieve with this project outdoors? So we've actually got here, and I'll read off the screen. What do you want to achieve with the project? New outdoor living space, more family breakout space, complete renovation, build a deck. What it does is it gives a few examples of the core things that you do. So that's what should be in there. And it allows the person to fill that piece out and basically, hey, I've got a home, I need to renovate it, I want an outdoor living area, something that Jamie Dury would be proud of. So that there just gives them that space to fill it out. The last piece here is budget. Now there are two ways of asking for budget. Okay, we can simply say, what is your budget? And they can say, well, it's 15K. And they might then respond if they've seriously put a budget together. A lot of people they squirm when you ask them for budget because it's a bit of a loaded question. It comes from that old salesman, car salesman. Oh, what's your budget, miss? I've got 20 grand. Oh, I've got to give you a Toyota Camry. No, I've got 80 grand. Oh, let's give you a BMW. Let's move you over here. So it's a bit of a loaded question that I think consumers are a bit sick of, to be honest. So instead of asking for their budget, what you should be telling them maybe in the follow-up email is, thank you so much for filling out my request for service or onboarding form, whatever we want to call this thing. And then you can tell them, here's some bathroom renovations that we've done, and give them some photos. And then you can say, now typically to achieve these kind of results, we need a budget of 25 to 50K. Now, if that's not you, it's best that right now we part ways. The more upfront that you can be with your customers, the better. Now, here's something. When you tell a customer that maybe we're not the right fit, they lean in even harder. So if they are really the right kind of customer, then they will really lean in. These sort of qualifying questions are really important. So this is so much deeper than simply putting a contact form on your website. You are taking so much more information. And to give you even the next steps, the stuff that we do for our tradies in the Tradie Accelerate system, a contact form like this should be connected to a program called Active Campaign, which then, as soon as this form gets filled out on your website, Active Campaign then sends the first email to say thank you. What we also like to do is step 2, get Active Campaign to drop all this person's details into a sales dashboard. That's number 2. And then we also like to connect Calendly, a little app, so that person can then fill out a calendar booking request form and book you into your diary. And then step 4, you have a sales call on your way. Okay, so that is such a difference from just simply taking, I've got a spare page here, that is such a difference between just taking name, address and phone number, an NAP, versus taking a name, an address, a phone number, a project, and then those questions on budget there. What a big difference. Okay, so if this was helpful, please give me a like, hit the subscribe button, make sure you don't miss my next video. All the best. Ciao.